The reason our world, we are talking about the supernatural and we are not manifesting the supernatural is because we are living in iniquity. We are living in secret sin. And then we come to the public and we talk about things that are held by holy angels. Things that are held in a righteous dimension. If you don't live righteously, you can never see the supernatural. This is why many preachers, they begin rightly, but over time they become diabolic. Because if you are fornicating as a prophet, a point will come when you will discover the prophetic anointing is still there, but your soul can no longer ascend to that. But in our generation today, we only talk in public. In fact, ministers of God will deliberately make themselves far, because if you come close to them, what you will see will destroy your faith. It's better not to live close to a minister in order for him to bless you. Live with him for 1 week. You will discover everything he preaches, he's the first person that breaks it. He's telling other people to live righteous. He never lives righteous. The man of God is saying what he knows people wants to hear. He doesn't live it. That's why you hardly find people live close with men of God. It's not because they are praying. They need to be hidden. They need to separate themselves in order for their faults not to be found out. And the Bible said Moses came back to Egypt with a staff. And Moses brought down the whole civilization of Egypt with a staff. Today, 300 churches are praying for one state. And they will pray that prayer, quote all the scriptures. Nothing will happen. We come to church, we excite ourselves by people falling under the anointing. We preach sermons that are intelligent and intellectual. How many sermons did Moses preach? All Moses said was, let my people go that they may serve me. One sermon brought Egypt down. We have 1 million sermons on the anointing. 1 million sermon on the miraculous, 1 million sermon on the gift of faith. Yet our faith, our anointing, and our miraculous cannot change the government.
You are now told that every member of your family is a witch. It is not the voice of God you are hearing. Impostors. Many Christians are hearing the voice of strangers and impostors. The man you have been living in peace with for the past 10 years, you are now hearing the voice of a prophet. All of a sudden, your husband has now become your problem. You should not talk about those who don't talk to their relatives because they were told their relatives are witches. The one that dismays me most is when you start hearing all these rubbish voices and you disrupt the harmony that exists or that existed in your home. I'm speaking to you now. There are husbands and wives that are loggerheads because of what one of them heard from a so-called prophet. He can't eat the wife's food because he has been told. They will tell you that your mom, some are even told their mom is their problem. Your mom is eating your destiny, is using your star. Excuse you. If she wanted to eat you, she didn't eat you when you were in the womb.
For Kenya-based Nigerian televangelist Apostle 𝚾𝚾, his frustration stems from the fact that these so-called men of God are rather mediums in cloth.
Are there no preachers today who bring message to you from your late grandmother, and when they say to you, seek those who are mediums and wizards, but you call them prophets and prophetesses, but the Bible call them mediums and wizards? People run away from wizards, but you run to them. You go to consult prophets who bring messages to you from your late mother, late father. Just go and prepare a coffin after you've done that. Just go and prepare for the funeral of someone in your family. You follow prophets who bring the spirit of your grandmother, your grandfather, or your wife, or your husband to talk to your late relative, to talk to you, and you don't know you are dealing with a demon.
To others, these pastors are taking advantage of vulnerable people in the society.
Abuse of religion and power is at the base of all the problems we have in this country. Many Christian denominations have become marketplaces, miracle shopping centers, and many Christian leaders have become politicians, using religion to deceive their poor people.